Smoke curls up from this corner stool. I smelled slow in my midnight glass. You walk in, lay your hand on his shoulder, and my whole past walks right past. I see your fingers trace his collar, same way they used to trace my scars. You lean in and say something soft and secret, and I feel every mile to where you are. I'm watching you love him from the dark end of this bar. Every laugh, every touch cuts a little more of my heart. I ain't saying you owe me, I ain't asking you to come. I'm just watching you love him like you forgot I was the one. Jukebox hums the title shuffle, neon paint on your Sunday dress. He pulls you close, you close your eyes, like you finally found your rest. You sway slow, your heel slips off your ankle. Same way you used to dance in my hall. You tilt your head, he kisses your shoulder, and I swallow that burn and it all. You don't see me staring through this haze. You don't feel this ring mark on my hand. You don't hear my name between the phrases of that band, of that band. Maybe this is what I get for leaving. Maybe this is how the story ends. You got your peace, he's got your future. I just got these blues and a table for one again. like they were carved in steel. Spoke like I'd seen the mountain, like I knew what folks should feel. Now I'm sitting with this silence and this cold bar stool and beer. Being wrong ain't hard to feel, it's hard to admit. Burns like a shot going down when you finally sip it. Pride says keep the story, truth says this don't fit. Being wrong ain't hard to feel, it's hard to admit. I'd raise my voice in anger, call it standing on what's right. Turn my back like I was righteous, sleep clean every night. But this ain't kept getting louder, like a door not closed quiet. Funny how the mirror knows the part we hide. How one small soft I'm sorry can shake a whole damn life. You bow your head a moment and you stand up twice as high. Being wrong, it's hard to admit. Bar glass sweating in my hand, jukebox humming something mean. You walked in smooth, all dressed in white, looking like a promise, looking so clean. You said, baby, I've been praying. I turned the page, laid my sins down. You wore that little silver cross, shining like a halo in this half-dead town. I bought your smile, dollar for dollar, put my last good trust in your eyes. You kissed me soft in that back booth, said this time is different, and I believe that lie. You cheated me clean, Sunday shirt at night. You cheated me clean, washed your hands in my belief, let me hold an empty air and memory, like fingerprints you polished off the thief. Found your phone face down on the counter, buzzing like a rattlesnake in June. Saw his name tucked under Cousin Ray, and my heart stepped out that room. You walked in calm from the kitchen, smelled like sugar, talked real low. You said, baby, you can trust me, while your shadow kissed his number on the floor. Ain't the lipstick on your collar, ain't perfume in my sheets, is the way you bow your head to swear, with the truth curled underneath. You didn't stumble, you didn't stutter, every answer smooth, so sweet. You scrubbed your tracks right off my soul, left my faith out in the street. There's my coffee, lipstick on the rim, door still swinging where you walked out with him. You said you needed someone who really understood your pain, so you called up my brother-in-law. We used to drink and curse the rain. He tuned my old six string laugh about how the story ends. Then you took my heart and your suitcase, and you left with my best friend. You left with my best friend. Left me talking to this chair. Two half-empty glasses, and his boots still by the stair. I keep hearing y'all laughing down this hallway in my head. You left with my best friend, might as well left me for dead. He'd lose just to see you smile. I thought it was harmless, just my people for a while. But I caught that Sunday shadow, hands brushed you both to 10. Now my coffee's getting colder since you left with my best friend. He knew my darkest secrets, he knew where I kept the key. Yeah, he knew every crack in this soul, every way to walk on me. Now the night sounds like a jukebox, skipping on the same setting. My woman took the front door, my brother took the back bench. Darkest secrets, he knew where I kept the key. Yeah, he knew every crack in this soul, every way to walk on me. Now the night sounds like a jukebox, skipping on the same sad end. My woman took the front door, my brother took the back bench. In my coffee, his jacket on my chair, two ghosts in this old hallway, but I'm the only one still there. You left with my best friend, and I ain't got nothing left to lend.
You.
Laughter hangs on your shoulders like a dress in red. Bartender pours you glances, strangers leaning close. You light up every corner like they all need you most. You shine for everybody but me. You glow like a marquee on a midnight street. They all get your sparkle, I just get the smoke I breathe. Yeah, you shine, you shine for everybody but me. You dance in their questions, giving pieces of your day. You remember their stories, mine just fade away. I hold this chipped glass tighter, watch your halo in the haze. I used to be that sinner, now I'm just someone who stays. You shine for everybody but me. You glow like a marquee on a midnight street. They all get your sparkle, I just get the smoke I breathe. Yeah, you shine, you shine for everybody but me. Once I was your last call, now I'm just a shadow on the wall. You used to lean on my shoulder, now you lean on the bar. Stand tall. Quiet tab now, slip out to the street, leave your light to the hungry and this hurt at my feet. If someday you feel empty when the crowd finally leaves, you'll find my love still burning down where nobody sees. Quarter past midnight, Ice gone thin in my glass. You walking slow, lipstick crooked, like you ran here from the past. You say it just needs somewhere to set your heavy heart down. But every time I let you in, you lay me out on the ground. Your love is bad for my health, like smoke stuck deep in my chest, like one more drink on an empty soul when I already had too much stress. You taste like every bad decision I keep up there on that shelf. I know I ought to quit you, woman. Your love is bad for my health. You got a habit of leaving right about the break of day. Coffee's still warm on the table. Your earrings left in the ashtray. I stand there in yesterday's shirt, breath short, hands start to shake. Swear I'm done, then the phone lights up, and I crawl back to the doctor said, son, you're tired, your heart's warm thin as your boots. I said, doc, it ain't the years, man, it's that woman and what she do. Cause when she laughs, I lose my breath. When she cries, I lose my mind. I'm counting scars like counting pills, but I keep swallowing that lie. Your love is bad for my health, like smoke stuck deep in my chest, like one more drink on an empty soul when I already had too much stress. You taste like every bad decision I keep up there on that shelf. I know I ought to quit you, woman. Your love is bad for my health. Saw you downtown, new dress, new laugh. You turned your head like we never had a past. That little curl at the corner cut through this old man's guard. You held it out for a stranger, used to be mine, now it's his reward. Your new smile cuts deep right through the past. hearts I keep, tearing up scars wide, where I thought the pain ran dry. Your new smile cuts deep, baby. Don't let me sleep. You look so free on that street, but your new smile cuts deep. You talked about weather, you touched your hand. I read every line on your face like a map I used to understand. You tossed your hair back laughing, sounded lighter than you did with me. Guess my storms and my late night bars never gave you room to breathe. I remember kitchen mornings, bare feet on a cold wood floor, coffee gone bitter between us, your grin turning into a war. Now that same mouth is shining on some man who never saw you cry. I'm happy and hurt in the same breath, watching my old sunshine in a stranger's sky. By the door, keys on the table, same four walls, same old cable. Fridge hums low, street light cuts the blind, sink full of dishes, too much time on my mind. Empty chair, heavy mind, talking to myself like I might find all the answers hiding in this quiet room. Chair, heavy mind, every little shadow feels like a sign. Nothing here but me and this old gloom. Mail on the counter, bills in a crooked stack. Left my jacket on the sofa, ain't no one to hang it back. Phone lights up, some number I don't know. Let it fade to black. Watch the ceiling glow. Chair, heavy mind, talking to myself in this old room. I could call somebody, I could step outside, but the quiet feels honest in a way I can't hide. So I pour one more glass, let the silence unwind. Every sip, every sigh draws a map through my life. Empty chair, heavy mind, talking to myself like I might find all the answers hiding in this quiet room. Empty chair, heavy mind, every little shadow feels like a sign. Nothing here but me and this old room. Lights click off, but I stay awake, counting every memory like change I never made. Coat on the chair, keys by the door, half-empty glass, same as before. Clock in the hall, dragging his hands, dust on the frame of old weekend plans. Empty room, one light on, shining on where you were. Space in the sheets, name on my tongue, softer and softer the words. I'm alone, but I'm alright in this quiet that we left behind. Empty room, one light on, and a little more peace every night. Mail on the table, still in your name. I read every line, then folded away. Kettle keeps sighing, low in the dark, steam on the window, fades like a thought. Empty room, one light on, shining on where you were. quiet that we left behind. Empty room, one light on and a little more peace every night. Sometimes I talk out into the air. Oh, I know. Ask how you've been, like you're still there. Then I just listen to nothing at all. Funny how nothing can hold you when you fall. Empty room, one light on, shining on where you were. Space in the sheets, name on my tongue. Softer and softer the words. I'm alone, but I'm alright in this quiet that we left behind. Empty room, one light on, yeah. I'm learning to live in the light. Boots by the door, keys on the table, screen glow faded, bills in a cable box, late train home, head full of noise. Smile for my mom, stone for the boy, and got these heavy shoulders blue. Carry it all, don't make a sound. Stacking little worries like boxes on the ground. I just pour one, breathe in slow, let the whole day run right through. Yeah, I laugh like it's nothing, but it's heavier than I let on to you. Group chat buzzing, I just let it ring. Rent due Monday, card on a string. Dad says proud, I say I'm fine. Swallow that tremble, chase it with lime. Got these heavy shoulders blue. Carry it all, don't make a sound. Stacking little worries like boxes on the ground. I just pour one, breathe in slow. Yeah, I laugh
it's nothing, but it's heavier than I let on to you. Everybody's posting blessings, I'm counting what I owe, smiling in the selfie, tied in the shadow. If I ever set this down, would I still be me? So I shrug, lift it higher, wear it where they can't see. Got these heavy shoulders blue, carry it all, don't make a sound. Stacking little worries like boxes on the ground. I just pour one, breathe in slow, let the whole day run right through. If you're out there feeling it too, man, I'm right here next to you with these heavy, heavy shoulders blue. Shirt on the chair, keys on the floor, bag in the hallway, can't move anymore. Shoes half untied, sink full of plates, answering machine blinking. It can all just wait. It's just another long day, riding on my back. All that small talk, all that strain knocking me off track. So I'm laying this load down, right here where I stay. Let the world spin on, it's just another long late train again, faces all gray, staring through windows, watching time slip away. Microwave dinner, flickering stream, turn the volume down low, let my mind go clean. It's just another long day, riding on my back. All that small talk, all that strain knocking me off track. So I'm laying this low down, right here where I stay. Let the world spin on, it's just another long day. I don't need answers, I don't need plans, just these tired eyes closing in my own two hands. It's just another long day, riding on my back. All that hurry, all that weight, fading into black. So I'm laying this low down, let the noise fade away. Turn the lights down low on another long day. Stack of letters on the counter, red ink on my name, rent due, cars coughing, boss texting just the same, microwave dinner in the plastic, TV talking in the back. Turn the volume down to whispers, let the quiet hold my back. These bills and quiet blues, add 'em up, they never move. I'm young, but I feel used, carrying weight I never choose. So I hum these midnight truths with a fridge and a worn out shoes, all alone in this small rented room with my bills and quiet blues. Phone light up, you coming out, I just stare and let it fade. Gas tank sitting on empty, I got 20 to my name. Dad's voice in my voicemail, son, you're doing all right. I say yeah, change the subject like I always do at night. These bills and quiet blues, add 'em up, they never move. I'm young, but I feel used, carrying weight I never choose. So I hum these midnight truths with a fridge and the worn out shoes, all alone porch. A little light, but till then it's folded paychecks. And this coffee gone to ice. I ain't breaking, just bending. On this thrift store couch I sleep, counting up another month, staring at the kitchen sink. These bills and quiet blues add 'em up, they never move. I'm young, but I feel used, carrying weight I never choose. So I hum these midnight truths with a fridge and the worn out shoes, all alone in this small rented room with my bills and quiet blues. Punch out time, but my head keeps tapping on. Computer's dark, but the same old worries hum along. Empty desk, heavy hands. I took my body home, left my mind there. Over time, working problems all alone. I'm clocked out, but my mind's still on. Boss is gone, but the pressure hangs on. Got these paid up hours with a broke down soul. I'm clocked out, but my mind won't go. Streets all quiet, neon in the puddles by my feet. Key in the door, but my heart stayed back on that same seat. Dinner's cold, TV low, but the day keeps playing through. Every word I should have said, every task I didn't do. I'm clocked out, but my mind's still boss is gone, but the pressure hangs on. Got these paid up hours with a broke down soul. I'm clocked out, but my mind won't go. Thoughts like raindrops on a window that won't clear. I keep closing both my eyes, but the job keeps ringing in my ear. Oh, I'm clocked out, but my mind's still on. Boss is gone, but the pressure hangs on. Sign my name on the line, but they took my bones. I'm clocked out, and I can't go home. Sat at the table,
Gold on my finger, drink in my hand, talking like a king, baby. Treating your soft heart like it was sand. You said I'm trying, I laughed like I'd already won. I was so sure I was right. I didn't see you come undone. My ego spoke louder than the truth ever did. Drowned out you crying like a runaway kid. Thought I was big, but I was just a scared little man. My ego spoke louder than the truth ever did. raise your voice, didn't slam one door. You just looked straight through me like you couldn't see me anymore. Now it's one glass, two glasses, talking to my shadow in this neon dim. Every bad thing in this story starts and ends with him. I blame the job, blame the bottle, blame the long nights and the band, but it wasn't work, wasn't whiskey, it was these proud closed hands. Now I trade all this lonely for one more shot to listen instead. But you can't fix a broken promise with another excuse in your head.